We're good. Hello, hello. 3 minutes late, but we're good. Hello and welcome once again to Small Dungeon. It's my channel. Little stream on Twitch where we do bits mostly. This right here is bringing Hexy back. You know it, I know it. You probably don't know it. If you don't, now you do. A stream where you watch and help me draw a map. Simple. We try and draw maps for D&D, Pathfinder, other RPGs. Try and keep that fantasy vibe. Hopefully, if you're DM, if you play D&D yourself, it's useful stuff for you. It's all free to use. Every map I make on the stream is uploaded to Patreon, but like there's no paywall or anything. It's all downloadable for free, and I would absolutely love it if you went over there and helped yourself to. Is it? Yeah. I can almost do that sort of. So if you just bring the door in there, if you head over there, every map I've made so far on this stream is what's going on here? Is available to download for free. And if you do end up using one of my maps, let me know. Go over to Instagram, nearly, pop a picture on, tag me in it, use some mappy hashtags, whatever it is you do. I'd love to see people using the stuff. That's the goal, is to make free content for people to use and enjoy. That is what would give me the warm and fuzzies. So this week, got some crazy shadow going on over here. Whoa. It's all dark and mysterious in this corner. Last week we started a map, as we do most weeks. Truth be told, we started procrastinating and we played GeoGuessr, which was really hard not in the UK and too easy in the UK. So, not important. I'll move on. We started a map, as we are wont to do on bringing Hexy back. The map you can see here is the one we started. A couple of weeks ago, someone in chat suggested we did a coach station. If you're not familiar with the format, you should probably do that first. Yeah. So we draw maps, if you haven't got that yet, and the idea is for each map to form one single hex in like a regional hex map, where like each hex represents like a couple of miles of open land or whatever. So we started with towns and villages and things, and the idea is to put them all together in one big map, then fill in all the spaces with like open terrain and forests and mountains and what have you, so that you can actually use that entire region in games of D&D or Pathfinder, or other RPGs are available. I play D&D. So that's the plan. This is like map 7. I wish I knew the number. Yeah, so we've got a town called Bootyville and a village called Jamhanderton. Some say it's Hamanderton. I personally think it's Jamhanderton, because it's the word is jam, J-A-M. And then the word hand, H-A-N-D, and then Erton, not a word, but E-R-T-O-N. So I say that's Jamhand Erton, not Hamanderton. That's mental, so yeah, this the more you think about it, the less it makes sense. But this coach station is going to sit between Jamanderton and Bootyville, which is crazy, because why would there be a coach station in the middle? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't have to make sense. I guess it's more of a coach house, somewhere to stop halfway. Yeah, I'd say it's gonna be somewhere to stop halfway. Anyway, we got the basic of the map here. We've got a bit of forest. We've got like a lake, some sort of body of water that the road needs to get around, and in this sort of natural choking point, we're gonna plop our building. Is the plan. We don't know what the building does. It's some sort of halfway house. Yeah, I'm not super sure what the plan is yet. I did today at work, while I was on my lunch break. I did a small sketch. Naturally, I left that sketch at work, so got nothing to go on. I vaguely remember what the sketch looked like, but that's it. That's it. Other than that, we're dead in the water. So, a little bit of audience participation, you know, that wouldn't go amiss. There's something new. This is like a complete tangent, but while I remember, I've popped a little dude out here because I don't use my toolbar very often. I've put a little thing here. Look, so if I change my tool a bit, hang on, got to get in the right window. So if I change my tool, you should be seeing me go into patch tool, go into shapes. Look at that. That's fun, isn't it? So you can see what tool I'm using at what time. And then if I go full screen, it won't do anything because that is mental. So I probably won't do that. I was just I was hammering keys, and then I just got the F, which, you know, probably should have avoided. But yeah, that's that. If you noticed, probably didn't, but there you go. That's there. That's for you. You take that to the bank. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to mess around with the Rubik's Cube. So after all that intro, I'm going to sit and mess around with my Rubik's Cube because I did this last time and it really annoyed me that I couldn't finish it. So I'm going to do that while I wait for a couple of people in chat to you know, arrive. So how are you? Oh really? Yeah. No, I hadn't seen him in a while. No. Oh really? Oh yeah. I'd heard that, but you know, I didn't want to believe all the rumours. What a sad state of affairs. There's only so much talking I can do while doing a Rubik's Cube. I'm not great. I can solve one the basic way. What I'm led to believe is the basic way. I can't speed solve. I can only not slow solve. It's like the beginner way. But I can, despite what we saw last time, I can do it. There we go. Oh, we're on a roll now. So that's two layers. So we get to 2 layers, and then we do a little bit of. So now we've got a cross on the top. Let's ignore the 2 corners. There's a cross on the top. Sorry, I'm just checking. Now I need to position the sides, and this is the bit where I get. Is that right? That is not right. Hey, so now all the cross on the top, all the middle sides are on the right side. And then there's a, oh okay, how do I do this? So I need to think that was right. So we're trying to get all the corners in the, like, ignore the orientation. Trying to get all the corners in the right place. Oh, yeah, we've done it. There you go. So both those corners are in the right spot, and then I get to do the old Will Smith. Hey, you can do it. He can do it. There we go. Where me boys? Where me boys? Forgive me one uno momento. There we go. And I'm gonna get this on. I'm gonna try. Chat's a bit of a nightmare in this. It's like impossible to be on the same page as chat. So I'm trying to, like, you can't see that. I don't know why I'm trying to. Watching it up. Let's try that. Trying to do a chat on this tablet in the hope that I'll be at a similar speed to you, because there's a lot of, like, when I talk to people, you're like 15 seconds behind, which makes, you know, banter a little bit ridiculous. But I want to be interactive, so this is, hey, Ali Pliz. How's it going? If you've just arrived, you've missed the bit where I ramble on for ages explaining what on earth is going on. I solved a Rubik's Cube to prove that I can. Because I really hecked up last time. I don't think you weren't watching last time, but I messed around with the Rubik's Cube at the start and, like, completely forgot one of the algorithms and couldn't finish it, and it made me look real stupid. So I just done it then. So I'm late. I mean, it's your life, man. You know. I appreciate you being here. And then, so after that, what else have you missed? I'm explaining why I mess around on a tablet, and the explanation is I'm trying to look at chat on here, in the hope that, I don't know why I think that's going to work. That's just going to make me.
Last week it wasn't streaming very well on the tablet.
That's just going to make me. If you're 15 seconds behind, if I start looking on this, surely we're going to be. No, I'm just going to see what you see when you see it, I guess. Which, the onus is on me to make this viewing experience entertaining for those involved. So, there we go. We'll see how it works anyway. But this is like Buffer City. You can't even see that. This is horrible. This is horrible viewing right now. We're buffering. Oh yeah. You also missed this thing. I explained this thing. I've added this cheeky little beggar here because I don't use a toolbar. Now, when I switch between my tools, I mean, as if I'm ever going to use magic. I've actually used the magic wand, I think. Yeah. So you'll be able to see when I'm brushing, which is pretty much all the time. But if I'm not brushing, you'll how do I get rid of that? This is a heckin' nightmare. A heckin' nightmare. So that's where we are. Doggo. Sound keeps going off. Ooh. No! Microphone. Sound keeps going off. That is bad. What is upsetting is that doggo emoji does not appear on this tablet, which I think is grounds for a refund of some kind. Mic check. Mic check. Check. Mic check. Rob is. Rob hasn't said anything in chat, so probably not. Why?
I was just going to show him.
Oh, right. Well, Ali's watching. Ali might like to see a kitty. He hasn't seen him. He just drove by while everyone else was looking at him. Would you like to see a kitten? A loud kitten. Although if the sound keeps cutting out, you probably... Oh, yeah. Look at this. How old? They're 3 days old.
3 days.
Yeah, a 3-day-old kitty that has no mummy. So Hannah is currently doing a mum. It's there's 4 of them, 3 boys and a girl. Is this? No, this is blue.
This is
blue. So he's a boy.
This is the biggest boy.
The biggest boy. So there you go. Kitten. Kitten for chat. It's a fire tablet. And I mean, Hannah's over there, but I wouldn't recommend getting one. You like it, yeah, but I just think for the dollars I spent on it, you know, probably could have got like a tablet that, you know, can stream Twitch maybe.
It did alright the first few times. It's just recently. I wonder if it needs updating.
Probably does need updating, but.
Right, I'm gonna go.
Alright, have loads and loads of fun and come back with some smelly stuff. Small friend, no. Okay, so you're like a few minutes behind. That sucks. That sucks. Ass. See you later, Ben. I wonder if it's a way to mess with like latency and stuff. Stream. Brilliant. I mean, there's literally no settings in stream settings. No idea. I mean, it's not crippling, so yeah, yeah. Just that's what I'm trying to fix, but it seems like there was no way. There was no way. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna crack on, you know. The people want to see a map, so regardless of what this tablet's doing, connecting. I say bull heck to you connecting. Do I normally go live at 8? I don't really know. That's what Rob's just said. It wouldn't surprise me, you know. I wish I knew. I'm live now. So, there we go. I'm live now, so I should probably start trying to draw some sort of... No, I'm not entirely convinced. Oh yeah, that's another thing you missed. Not 100% sure what I'm doing right now, so that should be entertaining. But I've got my pen, so let's just make the most of it. Yeah, cool. Okay, heckin' heck. Right, let's do ourselves a sketch. Let's do a sketchy bit. And let's just get a normal brush. I feel like he's right, you know. 8 o'clock seems like a more sensible time. But we're here now. We're here. Maybe we can go extra long. It does seem like If I start at 8, I finish at 10. Who knows? Okay. So let's just temperature. Yeah. We don't want scarring. There we go. Okay. So road's going left to right, and we want to nestle the building in here somewhere. So if we plonk the main building here with like a nice cornered roof, and then that gives us room for like some sort of barn, right? And then maybe there's a wee market type situation going on over here. There you go. Like a pro. How can you disagree with that? The Bob Ross. We're a bit early for a Bob Ross, but I like it. I like it. Try to sort my life out here. How can I not know what time I stream normally? It's mental. Mental and yet somehow so me at the same time. Right. So I say we just take it easy, you know. Get the pen out. In fact, let's take it even easier. Let's start off with the square. What an idiot. Start off with a square. Yes. 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 Like it. Like it. And let's do some bits. Let's make this shape interesting. We're going to trim off a bit of the corners. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Cheeky bit of corner trimmage. Yeah, we like that. Oh, yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It takes me 3 minutes to disagree, but I'm not going to. Fair enough. What are you chatting on? Is that the phone app? You know, just asking for a friend. Bosh. Convert these points. You've got to convert these points. Sorry, hot Leeds Fest news. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Change the car park for Leeds Festival. When we leave Sunday morning, we'll need to go back to the purple car park. We'd have to go through the arena. Ugh. I'll deal with that later. That sounds like a pain in the buttocks. Remove that. Oh yeah. Trim these corners off. I do love a good shape. Nice way to cheat. Lovely stuff, lovely stuff. Nice, nice, nice. Let's have a look at my paths. Because what I'd like to do now... Oi, oi, Robbie B. How you doing, my friend? My most friend of friend. How are you friending on this glorious friend? So... We've got an outline. Alright, Rob. I'll let you know what's going on. Alright? More importantly than anything else, I finished a Rubik's Cube. It didn't make me look like a fool this week. I remember all the algorithms. We're all good. I explain what's going on, including this. I've got a little button here now, which is good. Shows you what tool I'm on. Look at this. Hey, how do you like that? So when I change tools, boom! You know which tool I'm using. Because I use the keyboard, not the toolbar, and nobody knows what buttons I'm pressing. I explained to everyone that we've got a town called Bootyville and a village called Jamhanderton. I explained that it's Jamhanderton, not Jamhanderton, because that would be ridiculous. And now we are on with carrying on this map. I explained several times that I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. Big up Rubik's, yeah. This tablet thinks I've stopped streaming, which I'm going to assume because you guys are still there means I haven't. I'm actually kind of jealous of the boys, you know. I mean, you sound like you're going to have an absolute riot. Are you getting the bees in, or is it just a laid-back mappy affair? Oh yeah, so I'm making a shape for the outline of my billing, and I'm going to be cheeky. I'll be real cheeky, and I'm going to do bits, you know. I'm going to use the pen tool, the brush tool, to draw the outline of the house, which I'm not going to do now, but I'm going to show you now, so that you can so you get an idea of what's going on. So I'm going to get that brush. Oh no, yeah, I need to. Oh, here we go. We have a mare now. I can't remember how do I transform this puppy into a how do I having a poo. Nice. Johnny can say what he wants, right? But Johnny didn't name the town, did he? The village, sorry. It's called Jamhanderton. You're like one of them crazy people who goes, "Oh, do you know what your name is in? Do you know what your name is in French? It's I don't know, something that's not your name. All right. Somebody tells you your name in Spanish is Juan. It's not. Your name's Johnny. Yeah? Your name in Spanish is still Johnny. Idiot. Yeah. And in the same manner, our village is called Jamhanderton. Which I can't remember who named, but big up whoever that was, because well, because it was quality. That's it really. bear with me a sec. So I'll let Ali have a bit of a poo, you know. I'm actually learning some here. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, I've got to go like a real long way about it. Yeah. So make that into a. There we go. So now I can. I'm just showing you this, right? So I've made my shape. This is the outline of the building. I've got my brush, yeah, and I've set it up to be a little bit sporadic, and I'm going to apply a stroke to that shape. So probably gonna dial it back a bit in a mo when we do it properly, but that'll give us an outline that looks a little bit more drawn. Not by a child though. We're going to rein it in, I think, because that is mental. So this is my building at the moment, and I think, to be fair, I think that's fine. I want to have like a canopy around the outside, so I'm just gonna create a new path and make that myself. That's probably a little small. Get that out there. Guy, you're hecking me up. There you go. So now I've got a little canopy as well. Probably want to square that off a little bit. Oh yeah, tasty, tasty. And then we'll 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Taper the corner on this as well. There we go. So that's canopy. Let's get the brush. Let's mess with these settings again. Try and get a bit more. Try and rein in all that mental. That's not important. Bit of that. Try that. Give yourself a new. And still too much. Still too much. We don't want it to look like it was drawn by a child. That's the, because I drew it, and then that would mean that I was a child, and I drew like a child, and I've got feelings, so that would upset me. Oh, it doesn't help that we're using this brush. Heck. Well, that's probably half of the problem. We were using me texture brush, and I say we because it was a mistake, which means it's partly your fault for watching. So, thanks for that. That is better. That's a lot better. Let's go with that. Yeah. Oh yeah. We can work with that. We're going to drop the size a touch. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. Fantissimo. Fantissimo. Get off. We're going back there. We're going back. We're going back. We're not happy enough yet. We're not happy enough. We're gonna drops 3. And we're gonna... Never my fault. Always your fault. I'm taking a bit of a risk this week. I'm not overly confident about this objective I've set for myself. It's not something I've done. It's not something I've done outside of this stream. So I'm learning as much as you are right now. That's the weird thing. So that seems sensible. Why are you being like this? Why are you being like this? To be fair, right? Oh, God, yeah. Why are you hecking me? Right. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to sort this out myself. You know why it's struggling with the idea that like none of these points are curved corners. None of them. That just wants to go. From whence do you hail? Still not a curved corner. Heck. We don't want any curves. 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 I probably should have just done this from the start and just made the path rather than the shape. But I was being lazy. So, what have we learned? What have we learned? Laziness, right, never pays. It's like crime, is laziness. Laziness is a crime. So, speaking of, you're still plaguing me, aren't you? God. Oh, at some point I switched to the rectangle while I was not paying attention then. So right now on Small Dungeon you are watching me make my way around the outside of this shape, fixing all these points. Oh, get in. So that none of them are corners, because it's not what we want. It would help if that wasn't visible. Are we all copacetic? No, we're not. Okay. Copacetic. Nearly. We're getting there. There we go. Alright. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Pancake. Delightful. So, let's just whack that on as well. Not the sketch layer. You absolute moron. Right. Sketch can go for now. This layer is not named, and as such can be deleted. This is our coach house. Well done, team, we got there. Hey, how'd you like that? We have a bona fide building outline. What a phenomenal start we've had. Hey, how do you like that? I think we're going to pop this bad boy in the trees a little bit. Encroaching into the forest. It's going to add some lovely shade, you know, to the roof later on. And I think that's just what this bad boy needs. Yeah. Oh yeah. So that is the basis of a building, right? So here we're going to get a little techie, and we're gonna create a new group, all right? And we're gonna add a mask to this group, okay? Still with me? Still with me? And we're gonna get on our coach house layer, all right? And we're just gonna real quickly select it all right, and then we've got an outline, so I'm going to rein that in. Alright, I'm going to contract that selection by 2 pixels. Alright, you with me still? You're still with me? And then on this mask layer, okay, I'm going to get me a bucket. Alright, I'm going to fill it. Have I done that right way around? Bear with me. No. Forget that. On this mask layer, I'm going to Control Shift I, right? Alright, get my bucket, fill that. Alright, so now anything we do inside this group is not going to exceed the limits of our house. How do you like that? So similarly, I'm going to pop this outside there. This is where we start multiple, we're groups within groups within groups. Alright, so this is going to be the entire coach house. Alright, we're going to do the same thing. Right, we're going to add a mask. What for? What for, I hear you say? Well, we're going to select the forest. We're going to select the outside of the forest. And then we're going to Control Shift I again. Alright, we're going to get in this bad boy. We're going to fill that. So now, what's going on here? Why is that not doing a damn thing? Why is that not doing a damn thing? Because I haven't actually put this inside. It's been a long day, promise. So now, let's run neaten up these edges. Let's go back actually. Let's go all the way back. And let's select. Let's expand that by just 1 pixel, and then contract by 1 pixel, missos, and then feather it by 0.5 pixel. Alright. I didn't go back far enough. Here we go. Alright, try again. Take 2. What are we filling this time? Right, that's correct. So contract that by a pixel, right, and then feather by half a pixel, and that'll just give us like a bit of a blur between. Took us long enough. What took you long enough? Oh, what, to fucking work out what was going on? Yeah, I know, man. It's been one of them days. Coach house. Coach house. Outline. So we understand what the hell's going on later. And then, boom ting. Love it. Absolutely love it. So there we go. Everything we do now is just gonna do bits. Alright? So what I'm gonna do right here, right now, is I'm gonna add an overlay layer. You know I love my overlay layers. Gonna get me what is going on with you? Gonna get my textured brush and a nice dark blue, about 20%, and I'm just going to start adding a bit of shade, particularly under this tree line. Didn't like that one pushed the boundaries. Did not like that. So see how everything we do here now is being bound by I can do what I like over here. Nothing. Alright? That is what my layer mask is doing. It's doing bits. Yeah? It's gonna save me a lot of work later on. I can colour outside the box. Can go, yeah, love it. I love it. And then I'm gonna do a mini bit of masking just with a. This is like the noob way of doing it, to just use a selection as you work. Still a valid strategy. Mask doing big bits, yeah, man. Can I hear it in chat for the masks? You know, they out here doing bits, so you can just sit and chill. Colouring in, bit of shade. Look at that, bit of natural looking shade. All right, and then we're gonna go mental. Yeah, mental. We're gonna go on 10%. Okay, we're just gonna put a bit of shade on all of it. Yeah. We want the overall tone of this building to be just drastically different from the rest of the gear around it, yeah? It's already standing out, look. People are walking by now, yeah? Let's not forget this is a business. People walking by now going, oh, what's that big structure? Oh, turn on, that's completely different to the rest of the area, isn't it? Look at the tonal range on that big structure. Vastly different to the edge of the body of water over there. Look, where there's a bit of light. You know, we've got a bit of highlights, and you can see where the shadow in the centre of it, where it's deeper. And then you got this structure here. It's making me wonder what's going on. And then they come inside, and that's how you make money. Yeah, that's how this coach house is going to do its own bit. Yeah, it's got to get the punters in, right? And the way to get the punters in is to have a unique tonal range to the rest of the map. Alright? You heard it here first. So I'm just going to add a little bit more. Just going to add a little bit more shade under this bad boy here, look. Oh yeah. Oh. Yes. There you go. So we've got this like two-layered, well, this like second layer effect, you know. And there we go. We've already created a rich turn to our building. I'd like to, while I've got you, if I may, I'd like to take to the edge here, and I'd like to commit a little bit of sacrilege. If you're ready for it. Let's do a little bit of. Let's have a little bit of stuff, yeah? Let's have a little bit of stuff. Alright, and we'll get this on 4 pixels. Alright, and I'm just gonna, in a few areas, not too many places, don't get too stressed out about it. I'm just gonna get rid of my line. Alright, and then I'm gonna get my brush, probably on 3, because I think that's what I used in the end. And I'm just gonna add a few. Oh, what's going on here? Look. Oh, that roof's not perfect. It's almost as though there's been some sort of weathering going on. It's almost like the building's been there a while. It has. It's a coach house. Come on. That's the plan. All right. I'm gonna do a few bits. There's 2 bits really close together here. We don't want to take the mick. Remember. Let's not. You know. We don't want people to suspend too much disbelief. So we're just going to make this one a little minor nick, yeah. We don't want to ask too much of our players when they look at our map. Right, remember, we don't want them to think it was drawn by a kid, because that would upset me. I've got feelings. So there we go. Mass doing big bits. Here we go. Let's see if I can get this working again, so I know what the hell's going on with chat. Why you got to be like this? That's the thing. That's all I want to know, is why have you got to be like this? Righto. So, while I do these little bits, how are you, Rob? How are you? My #1 chatsman, you know? How are you? Because that's important to me. And who is at your house as well? How is, because like, if Johnny Train's there, I want to know how Johnny Train is, you know? Want to know how the man, the myth, the legend is, Mr. Jamans. Oh, heck. So what I did there was, I got rid of this, and I thought, oh, I'll show you again. I'm putting in a little imperfection here, right? I'm like, oh yeah, that's good. Oh, I like where I'm going with this. But then look at the shade. Look at it. It's wrong. It is wrong. So I'm getting onto the shade layer as well, and I'm just gonna make it all right again. There's a little bit more shade, but that's fine because we're seeing deeper under the ridge, right? Deeper under the ridge. All good, mate. How is it? I'm all right. You'll have noticed, no doubt, that I've got a little bit of like mental going on right now. The conversation's getting a little bit strange, but that's because I'm in a good mood. You know, I'm positive. I'm feeling good, so I'm chatting absolute nonsense. I'm on top form, as they say. I'm still getting used to this all having a conversation with no one thing. So, but I'm doing all right. I'm good. Thanks for asking. It's real kind of you to take an interest. Ali Please is having tech difficulties, but we're all watching. Everyone is watching. Where do we want to go with this? Is while I've got your attention, you know, we're Coach housing, yeah. I'm cool. We're feeling it. I like where we're going with the Coach house. What is the overall group opinion of where to go next? So I'm just going to get rid of that as well. Look at that. He's a pro. He's an absolute pro. Gee boy. How is he anyway? How are you? How are you, Reese? I mean that. You get a lot of stick. But you're a good bloke. I feel a little bit sick because I've just realised that that's basically public record now. That's on Twitch, and I'm planning on at some point this week sorting out YouTube, so that all this stuff doesn't get wasted when Twitch decides it's done with it. So that means it'll actually be on YouTube forever. I've already lost a week. The week me and Ruby Please did what was the name of the fort? We did like a bastion in the woods. It's probably one of the nicer looking maps I've done in the series. That video's gone forever. What up, YouTube? YouTube! It's your boy Jolly coming at you for custom maps 69. The YouTube channel for D&D players and adults. I think I could copy that pattern and be pretty successful, you know. It's so infectious. I actually love it. Titans Reach. Is it Titans Reach? Titans Watch? It was decent anyway. It was a good name. But yeah, that video is gone forever. CBD maps. Yes, Aliplers. I like it. So yeah, look. Oh. The building's got building's got texture. I've done myself a real nuisance by done myself a real nuisance by if I can get my words out. I don't know where the centre point of this house is. This building is, which is a little bit of a problem. So, is this going to work? Is this even going to work? Should do. Yeah, because maths, right? You're almost in real time. Oh yeah, nice one, M9. Loving it. And this was a regular rectangle when I started, so that should be fine. I'm get out of it. What I'm doing right now is trying to work out where the centre point of the building is. Yeah, so I can. Don't want to do that. Yeah. Turn that off for a sec. And then Bob Ross. Bob Ross is always in time, you know. That is wild. Why is it? A little bit more cheer. Call the Coachy house Red Jam and in. I'm not saying no, alright? What I am saying is a little bit strange that it would be named after one of the. Send it. Absolutely. Will do, pal. You riding high because I said something nice to you? Not that my opinion would mean that much to anyone. I sounded very arrogant. The bar at the Coach House. The Red Jam and in. Like it. There we go. Alright. Get rid of these. Boom. And I think I'm gonna be an absolute monkey, and I'm gonna also yeah, I'm not just gonna go balls to the wall. Yeah, balls to the wall. I don't know. I feel like there was too much balls to them walls. I can't do it. I'm not bold enough. I've got to measure. That seems fine. If it means that much to you, man, you could, you know, I mean what I said, you know. Right, let's get some of these angly mofos over here. There's no gables on this building, you know. That's, as a carpenter's son, that's bad. But we're just going with the sloped roof, you know. So let's tasty, tasty, tasty. Absolute taste fest. I'm pretty pleased with how this is turning out, to be honest. I was absolutely bricking it before I started, because I was like, I've not done a like an encounter scale map. Like I haven't had the opportunity to like to do buildings or anything yet. So let's disable that a sec, so I can see the corner. Yeah, we're pro now. We pro now. Got to make sure that little bit that you can see the angle's correct, you know, because it would upset me if it wasn't. No, I don't want to be right into the corner, because I'm planning on getting rid of a lot of these lines. Enable that sucker. All right. Okay. Oh heck. Oh heck. That was potentially bad. Yeah, that's what I want. That's how I wanted it to be. That is how we drew it up. Tell Benny to stop being a minge. As if you can hear him. Benny, come here. Come here, Papa. Yeah. Ali says stop being a minge. I'm glad you heard that, actually. That's what I live with every time she leaves the house. Yeah, how'd you like that? He likes to scritch. Yeah. I mean, you can't see what's going on. You can see tail. You can see that he's enjoying it. He's backing up. Backing up. Backing up. That's the spot. Yeah. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. No. That was the pitch was too high, so he automatically assumed I was excited. And there's only one thing that could be that exciting, and that is if Mummy was coming home. So, giganto flange. Look at this. This is actually looking all right. Yeah, yeah. We'll take that. We will take that. Let's. Same thing again. Get me line in. Get me eraser. Just. Drop that down to 50 quickly, just so I can get a pass on these. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Yes, bro. Yes. Yes, bro. I like it. I like it. I'm just going to give in, because he's been an absolute delight, actually, apart from the whining like a minge. I'm just going to get him a treat. Benny, drop my knees. Say please. Say please. Good boy. Good boy. You the boy. You the boy. What an absolute specimen he is. Right. Let's. So how are we feeling about the coach house? Fab. How are we feeling about it? I think we're looking all right for, you know, for a starting point. We haven't done. Why can I hear cats? The kittens are gone. I know we have 2 cats, but they don't really meow that much. Can you put a nice bench outside? Oh my god. Oh. This bad boy can fit so many goddamn Patriots on it. Looks a little other than needing a nice bench, yeah. No, as soon as you said it, I knew what you were saying was correct. Okay. So, what do we want to do next? Colour, details, what? The colour's not too bad, to be honest. What kind of roof do we want? Do we want a wooden roof? We can't. The ship's kind of sailed on it being thatched because of the edging, right? It wouldn't be so uniform. We'd have had to have started with like a. Maybe next time. Wood, we can do slate. If you do slate, we can choose a colour. I'm gonna wait for you to catch up, because you know, I decide everything normally, and that's not very fun. So I'm just gonna flick through some cards. Will you? I can't see what you've just put. It's just squares, and it hasn't appeared in your chat at all. So. Was meant to be Scottish flags. Twitch removes Scottish pride as an offensive. Slate, mate. Slate is rate. We'll go slate. Okay, so we're going to add a colour layer with no U because Adobe. Alright. What do you want me to do about it? I know it's wrong, you know it's wrong. Let's just move on. I know it's wrong, and you know it's wrong. Let's just move on. How's that for slate? And then we're gonna be real cheeky, right? And we're gonna two-turn this bad boy, all right? And then we're gonna get in our brush, right? And we're gonna add a little bit of foreground and background here. 6/6. Yeah, that seems decent. All right. And we're just gonna real cheeky like. Let's get this on foy. We don't need it. It needs to be that strong. We wanna have a couple of passes at it, you know. Why are you exceeding the okay. Whoa. I was like 0 to 1,000,000 triggered then, because I thought it was ignoring me all day. Scottish Greys. Oh yeah. Oh, moment for the Scottish Greys. I'm no Scottish. Procreate has some nice brushes. Does it? I made this brush. So, like, what are you trying to say about my brush? I'm teasing you. Yeah. for Britain, I'm going a bit darker here. I'm looking at it and I'm going, this needs to be a little bit darker. So, I'm just gonna. darker. Still grey, but darker. Yeah. Yes. 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 That is better. That is better. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm going to save these for later. For Britain! Those Scottish Greys, man. They really did bits, didn't they? So that's fine. I am feeling though at this point that we do need this whole thing to be a bit darker. So I'm just going to turn that off. Drop back to 20% again. It's a tipping point, isn't it? Where's the tipping point? We're seeing a lot of green, which I'm going to sort out now, because I would like to would like to yeah, that's fine. Okay, I'm just going to that's probably what I want to do. Sorry, I'm just going on to my previous colour layer because it's at the top, and I'm just gonna get rid of. Still a lot of green in there. Where's that green coming from? Oh, what have I done? What have I done? Why do I save? Ooh. Oh no, what have I done? Oh, of course. Oh nah. What a knobber. Of course, of course, of course. Procreate saves constantly. Yeah, alright, fair enough. But what I'm gonna reselect. That's fine. And I'm gonna get another procreate saves constantly. You're an asshole. There's always a fix, so don't worry about it. So can we all see what I've done? Yeah. That's fine. That is fine. A little bit. You heckin' fool. We keep a little bit of it inside the shadow of the. And that's better. That's bitter. That is bitter. Because you are so bitter. You are so much bitter. Totally lost where I am now. Yeah. Just adding this colour. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think we're good now. Why am I getting a bit of green in there though? Because you are so bitter. Now I've got that stuck in my head, and it won't go. It will not go away. That's fine. That is fine. That's fine. So details, right? Should we add some individual details to this roof? So if we had a couple of we're not going to go the whole hog, right? We don't want to go the whole hog, but we want to just outline a few. Just outline a few tiles and things, just to. I really wish I hadn't. Hang on. I really wish I hadn't done what I'd done, because. Sure, that'll do. Okay, so we're gonna add a few details. Just gonna outline a few of our. Just gonna outline a couple of our slate. A couple of our slate tiles on the roof. Just to. Yeah, fine. In black, please. I'm just going to give up on I mean it's probably not even going to be visible, but there we go. Right, there we go. It's visible down. Hang on. Coach station. Sometimes not saving is a good thing. It's coach station 2, and then open coach station, and then duplicate this layer into coach station 2. Oh, why have you got me like that? Oh, okay, hang on. It's alright, we all good. We all good. Control I 2160. Let that happen. Duplicate layer into cut station 2. Boom. Get that up here. Delete that. Way! And we've saved my lines. Thank for Clint. And if I just drop this above, that makes so much more sense. I definitely should have done that at the start. Thanks for coming along with me on that super long walk, but we got there. So why is outlines in here? Probably should be, to be fair, just not. my boy. Coach Station, get rid. Saved it. We absolutely saved it. Go on, team. And now, to celebrate, we're just gonna. I hate drawing straight. I can't. I suck so hard at it. Why are you being like this? Get that off. Thank you. Thank you. Don't transfer. That's why. How do I want to go about this? That's the real question. GG. Thank you. GG. 5-0. No re. Like that. That's all we want. Just a little. Pick out a few tily boys. This is kind of the boring bit. I'm sauce. I'm not really sure what to say while I'm doing it, and I'm like concentrating really hard at the same time, so I'm not being very vocal. This is where you're supposed to chat amongst yourselves in chat. Just, you know, discuss the finer points of today's weather. What do we think for the coming weekend? Do we think it's going to be blustery? Do we think it's going to rain still? You know, so many what ifs. So much for you all to, you know, entertain yourselves with. Could this weekend be the weekend that you finally get out into the garden and you know, try and make something of it? That's only you can answer that question, you know? It's gonna rain my piss all over the back of Alright then. Are you getting 3 hammered before you go out? I mean, as if there's another time, but are you? Because, like, I need to know whether to bring protection or. Both nights. Both of the nights. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I am going to be there on Friday. FYI. And I think I'm going to miss the football on Saturday, which, you know, sucks. But apparently I'm going to York Maze. And for those of you who don't know, it's amazing. Oh man, I saw so I saw someone at work today, and like she asked if we're still going to York Maze, and I said yeah, and she had her like baby with her, a toddler, and I was like, oh, it's amazing at the toddler, and like everyone, like we were in the open plan office and everyone was there, and like, but then she was like, oh, sorry, what did you just say? And then I had to repeat it, so I literally said to her, "Oh, I said it's going to be a maze-ing," and then you made me repeat that, and it was really awkward the second time. Because like everyone in a room was just staring at me. And I was like, yeah, man. It would have been absolutely fine if I'd just said it and she'd said, oh yeah, but I had to repeat it. And it was not the most pleasurable experience. So there you go. That's York Maze for you. I'm going to put a little J T on this map for Jam Handerton. That's just gonna be our little surprise. Happy little JT there. Yeah, it was horrific, mate. It was a really awkward encounter. You know, it was perfectly reasonable when I said it the first time, and then it just wasn't the second time. So sweet, right. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Oh god, I've set myself up to fail here, haven't I? I've set myself like the never-ending task. I'm gonna do like some bigger patches on this. What is up with you? Why are you doing this to me? Come on. There we go. Don't want that. We didn't like that last one. That last line sucked. You suck, last line. You are as good as the others. There you go. That's my professional integrity. There you go. Thank you. Thanks for taking that from me. There was no flinching though. I will admit, there was no hesitation on my part that had to be done once it was said. The last thing I want is someone claiming no balls. You know. My ungodly reputation of having balls. Keep it going. Keep it going. I'm doing that dead air thing, you know, that everyone says not to do. But I also want to do a good job of these details. What is life? What is life but a series of inconveniences that keep you from drawing maps? Eh? I feel like there should be a chimney in this, you know, but also, you know, I've also sort of missed the boat on putting one in. I can add one later as like a detail, if we get the time, which we won't get the time. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, we're already on an hour and a half. There will not be time. Da da da. Da da da. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da da da. There we go. Sweet. And I'm going to get me a Rasa. Ooh, 300 is not a percentage available to me. Just do a bit of that. And then on a lower level, I'm just gonna what I want to do is pop that transfer back on. So we've just got like an uneven. This is basically what we did with these lines on the roof, just so they're not so like solid. Just break them up a little bit. Break up JT. Give JT a good breaking up. Just want to stick it to JT a little bit here, look. Just stick it to him. It's it. I mean it. JT stands for Jamanderton. Yeah. 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 Like it. Like it a lot. And then I'm gonna get on me shade layer with my blue again and my textury brush, and I'm just gonna work on these shapes that I've just put in, just to give them a little bit more. Oh heck! Still on my brush, still on my eraser, my erasure, and with my brush, heck. With my brush on 30, and yeah, no colour dynamics, like it. Was trying to hold space then with like the side of my hand, and it just did not happen. Extreme 130. This is not, you know, this is not a bank job. This is just a wee bit of oh shit, up in there. Side. There we go. Oh, sorry. That is the highlight noise. It's these notably not highlights. These are low lights, and as such, that noise should not be made. Basically, I really want to do it. Fill in the darkness of JT. Just fill in JT there. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's like proper triggering Bennett. Come here. Come here. Pupper. Quality pupper. What? Life is not that hard, is it? All you do all day is sit in the house. He did go for a walk earlier. It's important to note. You haven't got any responsibilities, have you? You don't have a job. You're not a doggo with a jobber. You just got to sit here. You got to sit here guarding the house, making sure the postman doesn't, you know, break in or something. This is real triggering me, so I'm now going to get on it. This is my colour layer. And... What, Bennett, what? I keep seeing these wee bits of colour in my little edges, and it's like proper doing me head in. The shadow I can abide, yeah, because it makes sense that there'd be shadow there. But colour, absolutely not. Jog on, my friend. It's got to go. It's got to go. Yeah, that's that. That is that. I say when ya gonna buy me a pizza, brah? When ya? I say when ya gonna buy the pizza, brah? Woo! Did not mean to resize that. So when ya gonna buy us a pizza, brah? Right. Just want to reinstate this shade under here because it's gone wanting. Woo. That's not what I wanted to do. I think I've gone too far. So if we drop this to 80%, then I can. A legit car's outside. Hang on. Do a dogging spot next door, and also maybe a legit cart outside. A cart, right? Okay, that makes more sense than the car. Disable parking spaces. Yeah, man. I do know what these Forgotten Realm SJWs are like. Gonna buy pizza, brah. And just want to add a little, just a very wee. Which side do I want the highlight? Shadows. So yeah. turn my transfer off. I'm just going to add a quick highlight to line. Highlights are important too, you know, but in lesser numbers. Yep. There we go. A few wee highlights. Boom. Building. Now, I can on this layer here. I'm in a quick mask. Why am I always in a fucking quick mask? I definitely didn't press Q, you fucking... Fuck. That happens to me a lot at work, and it's like infuriating. You just start going like, why is nothing working? Why is nothing working? And it's because you're in a quick mask. Drives me nuts. So let's smash another overlay. Let's... Am I inside or outside? Outside. Let's add a... no, other way. Yes, good. Yes, good. Yes. And get my nice shade colour. 10%. 10's probably too little. Give it 20. Give it a few beans, not too many beans. Turn the flow, turn the, oh, what's going on here? Where's me? Alright, fine. I think you're probably not the brush for me, for once. There we go. Probably dial it back a little bit though. Like it a lot. So we've got a building. We've got our first building, and it only took us nearly 2 hours. Well, we want 2 hours. We've been doing a lot of messing around, so it's not 2 hours. Promise. So this is the, what do we call it? The jam hands in, the jam handerton ins, the jammy hand in, something like that. Will you chill out, dog? Such dog noises. The red jam hand in, absolutely. Wouldn't have it any other way. Let's quickly, for the sake of all that is Hurley, Yep. 3 pixels. I'm going for a hello, not there. Going for an exterior sign. Yeah, cool. Get a nice brown, a nice woody brown. And then love you, Adobe noises. Just add a bit of texture to that. Lovely, lovely. I feel we need to go all the way back here because can I go all the way back? Yeah, I don't really like. I don't think that's dark enough, is it? Alright, brush. Yeah, 100. Make it black, that's why. It wasn't black before. 100% wasn't black. We on a new layer, absolutely. Yeah, okay. Come on, dog. What's wrong with you? The original, the Fox and Jamans. I like the Fox and Jamans. Get out of it. is actually going on here? Oh, it's because of... Fuck this. Don't want any of that. I'll do. It's almost tempting to drop shadow this. See what I can achieve. Drop shadows are horrible normally. 50. Don't distance. That's the main. The main advantage of this is I can make that default and then apply it to the sign as well. It's definitely the fastest way to... Yeah, but I can put that on a rain there. There we go, the Fox and Jam hands. So now, I think, how far do you boys want to go with this, you know? Do I normally start at 8? Do I actually normally start at 8? I'm not really sure. I feel like that's probably correct just based on what we've got done, right? And I'd hate to call Rob a liar. Caps, definitely normally 8. Man, I need to get me a secretary or something, because heck. So is this the cart park? We're having a cart park. I like it. Round here, look. Yes. We did start this last week though. We did start this last week though. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, but that, yeah, okay. Yeah, no, but I was more thinking like it's normally 2 hours. Right? We normally do like 2 hours and we're like at 2 hours now. So like, and I feel like, you know, I can carry on, which normally I'm like really tired, which plays into the fact that I probably normally start at 8. And I absolutely had to rush around like after work, getting a shower and stuff, so that I was ready to. So like, Bennett needs a job. How far behind do you chat? Benny, come here. Ali Pliz says you need a job. He'd be good at like pulling carts, I suppose. He could pull carts to and from the Fox and Jam hand. Oh right. He could be my PA. You just need to balk at me when it was like time to stream, right? And I would know it's not streaming time because he has yet to do a balk. So this is my road. Right. How do we feel about the road? Gonna do an actual brush. I'm gonna do an actual brush. Gonna do an actual brush. I'm gonna do an actual brush. Gonna do an actual brush. I'm gonna do an actual brush. I'm gonna make my pixels free. 'Cause that brush was too big for me, yeah. That brush was too big for me, yeah, yeah, yeah. That brush was too big for me, yeah. I'm doing the outline of my path. Outline of my path. The outline of my path. It's the second one. It's going to be all worn out, but I feel like it's going to have an outline. It's going to have an outline. Don't worry about the depth of the black either, because like that is something we're going to address. But I like your candor. I like how involved you are. I like it. Makes me feel like I'm not alone. You are here with me, singing Michael J. Not Fox Jackson, 'cause I'm not alone. Drawing me some road and going too far with that line. Bennett, not a huge fan of the singing. Grass at the sides. Yeah, man. Grass at the sides. So I'm thinking. 'Cause I am not a path. Drawing a path. Did like Steps or someone cover that? Because I've got this horrible image of like a pop band's butchering it. Few Lil Cobbles, right? How's this? You know when there's a few Lil Cobbles where like they've tried to cobble it and then like they've realised that they ain't got the funds to front all the cobbles. So there's just like a few cobbly bits near the buildings with little grassy tufts coming out of the suckers. Because that's what I'm feeling right now. I am not alone. Drawing a map. Doing mappy bits. So, if I'm correct, you've just seen the comment Lil Cobbles. So, which means you're actually absolutely miles behind me. Yeah, man. Do you know that Takeshi 69 guy is? With the rainbow hair? Dude's an absolute pedo. Like, it's one of those... You know you get your weird things that Instagram's like... Instagram's obsessed with the idea that I like Takeshi 69. Takashi 69. Takeshi. Takeshi's the castle. It's just gotta be Takashi, right? Can't be the same dude. Just like times are real hard. Yeah, Instagram's obsessed with the idea that I like him. So it's just like, whenever I'm on Explore, it's like, oh yeah, he's like loads of stuff about that guy. He's like going to court because he's a pedo. He's got like 69 tattooed on his cheek, like under his eye. But like he's got 69s tattooed all over his body, and not the sexual acts, just the numbers in like an old English font. It's horrible. But yeah, he a pedo. So that's that really. That and Fortnite. Instagram is sure I'm obsessed with Fortnite, and I've never played it. You know him. Good mates. I don't know why I thought of that. Where did that come from? Oh mate, just do a sick back tap and just smash a massive 68 in the middle of it. Just make it impossible to cover up. He going to prison anyway, you know, so it don't matter. Right, let's get Yoni Racer out on 30 again. Oh yeah, okay. Road is the sketch. Road OL. My son. I think this bit wants to be like real worn out. Can you hear like furious like fapping noises? Because that's not what's going on. I'm just really digging the pen on the tablet action right now. I'm whack-omming hard. Love it. Cause you are not a... Oh, that's why. Cause he's going to court for being a pedo, and I was singing Michael Jackson. Oh God. Can the bench overlook the lake so we can perv on Merbroads? Yeah, man. Absolutely. Whatever my guys want. Where else would you put a bench, you know? You can just sit, listen to the hustle and bustle of the market, perv on Merbroads. You got it. Whatever you want. Running out of time though. Like, probably going to stop at 10, because 3 hours seems like a long video. But if it's not finished, we'll finish it, you know? I'd rather produce a decent encounter-sized map that people are going to use than just like put it to bed and then start another one, right? A few benches, yeah, man. I agree with that. I'm tempted to have one by the car park, because like it's real nice to just sit on a bench and watch traffic wardens like giving out tickets and people kicking off about it. You know? Let's get this on. 10. Let's go big and just... Where do we want to be? That seems alright. Road outline. Road outline. Road outline. You're a road outline. I'm a road outline. Let's just do that real quick. Yeah. And then enter quick mask. Whoa, where's that red come from? Whoa, sick. He's actually using a quick mask. Sorry, I'm just what I'm doing right now is creating a mask again, so that we can work entirely in what we deem to be the road, right? So just really quickly working this outline. We might just make next week a full-on bench episode, and we might just make a surplus of benches, like finish this map with a bench, right? But make more benches than we need, and then put them in my. To be fair, I don't know how many of you know about this, but there's a little side project that I'm trying to work on, but I've never got time to make a sprite sheet for dungeons. So like, if you that's also on the Patreon. There's a sprite sheet of dungeon furniture, and I'll be putting out like a backdrop, like a dungeon floor grid as well. So you can like literally, if you've got GIMP or Photoshop or whatever, you can open up all the PNGs and just position all the furniture where you want it to make your own like dungeon maps. Rapido. That's rapid, by the way. Rapido. Not the other kind, you know, that we've been talking about. So I could make loads of, yeah, exactly. Just make loads and loads of benches. There can just be like an expansion called 7 guys benches. 7 benches for 7 guys. Road outline, that doesn't need to be in there. But what we can do is colour. Can never find colour because I can't read it for some reason. My brain won't let me read it without the U. This also. I know no one in chat works for Photoshop, works for Adobe, but if you did, when you select something in this drop down, like just then, colour, the fact that it doesn't deselect the drop down is infuriating, because I then always like go to change tool and it doesn't do it because it's stuck in that very minor thing, but it's enough to get me like riled up. What is the purpose of it? Once you've chosen something, right, you're done, right? Unbelievable. Really doing it now. Look, I'm square bracketing to try and increase the size of my brush, and I'm still in that stupid menu that no one's ever actually wanted to be in. Terrible. C'est terrible. It is bad. So let's try and get. We want it to be muddy but also worn out, which is very difficult because we're colouring on top of so much colour now. It's like, that's not too bad. Okay. Oh shit. Didn't want to do that. Did want to do that. Did want to do that. I'm so bad at this sometimes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we can try and get a little bit bolder now. That's too warm. It's far too warm. That's too beige. Too beige. You are not alone. Why is that so orange? It's too orange. It's far too orange. I don't like how orange is. That's a little better. And now I'm going to beige on top of it. At about 30%. That's what I like. That's good. That looks good. I like it. I like it a lot. Nice. Nice. Come on, Ross. Fatigue real starting to set in now. Colour wise, that's fine. Get an overlay layer. Get my shade. Turn that off. Just did it again. You see that? It got me again. And let's add a little bit of shadow to the whole scenario. There we go. Cool. Cool. So, as always, next step is to add some details. At three picolos. That's not black. That's my dark blue. And you want to be 100. Classic lines here. Just following the direction of the road. Yeah. Just to lead your eye as you look at it. And that just helps you like visualize the fact that this road has a direction. Your brain's a wonderful thing, and it'll just fill in the gaps for you. I'm just going to get a little bit more serious here with the lines in the high traffic areas, and that's just going to, again, the extra darkness, right? Your brain not on drugs is just going to fill in the gaps. And subconsciously you're just going to be like, oh yeah, this is a road. Huh. Would you look at that? Oh look, and outside that coach house there, that's a high traffic area, right? You're doing it already. Look, you're doing it already. You go in. Oh yeah, high traffic. I got you, mate. High traffic. Yeah, like it. Oh, I like it a lot. Oh, it's alright. It's no worries, mate. I'm glad you like it. So, again, this is much like the slates on the roof. It's kind of an arduous process, but it's got to be done right. I think here we're gonna ramp it up again. Few more lines. We're not gonna go as deep with the colour, but we're certainly gonna go deep with the quantity, the frequency. Yeah. Just yeah. Oh, lines. Look, lines for days. Oh. A few wispy suckers here, look, just to indicate the round nature of this little area here. It's going to be like a bit of a market, so a lot of people going in circles, trying to see all of the wares. You know, you don't want to miss any of the wares out. You want to buy a watermelon from the fruit stall, but you also don't want to miss out the guy who's selling magical items and potions. You know, don't want to miss him out. He's valuable to your party. He's got bits. He's seen bits. He's done bits. I'm going to be really upset if I forget to save this video, so I'm going to need a little bit of reminding that it happened. I need to, like, at some point, I've got a plan for D&D this week. Oh man, like, I've got an idea of what's going to happen, but like, I need to plan encounters and shiz. I've got a lot to do. I'm a busy man. Plan. Spoilers. I've always got a plan. There's like 7 storylines that, like, I know where they're going. I'm just waiting for you guys to pick them up. And you're actually, for the first time ever, you went the way I was expecting you to go. So that makes my life a little bit easier. Yeah, I've got a plan. I've got a rough plan, but I've got loads of preparation to do, because prep helps. It's weird because, like, the more you prep, the more annoying it is when, like, nothing goes the way you expected it to. But also, like, in a weird way, being prepared makes it easier when the party does the exact opposite, because you sort of, like, you've got an idea what was supposed to happen, right? And then when you all just decide to do something else, it makes, I don't know, it just makes it easier to think about what might have happened instead, kind of thing. It's hard to explain, but just always would advise being prepared. I still don't have a number of people who are playing, actually. That's really, like, It's going to make planning difficult because I'm not 100% sure who's actually coming. Because you all went over the waterfall together. So I need to like work out where everyone is, kind of thing. And how everyone is, more importantly. Can confirm you, and that's good. And I would imagine Ginny, since we're playing there. I think Ugg said today that he's coming now, which is kind of or like yesterday, which is why I was getting real like worked up about it, because I was like suddenly like the more the merrier. Like I want more people to play, but like less people to play in a session. I want to do sessions like more regularly, but with less people, like so that you can just sort of come and go as you please. But then all of a sudden, like it's turned into like everyone's playing again. So I don't know. We'll just have to see. Do I want to do that again? That's probably where I want to be. Right here with my loved ones. Drawing up some maps. I did that on a wrong layer. It's not the end of the world though. Sadly, I'm not, because I'm being a good brother. Why? What are you? I knew you weren't playing, but what are you doing? Hanging out with the sissies. See, if you're not playing, that's like that's where the fun comes in, because like I have to explain like where the fuck you are, kind of thing. And that's where like, well, I don't have to explain it, but like I get to play with like the concept of like where the fuck is he, like, and the people who aren't there, like you're gonna want to find, because you're not gonna be sure if they're alive. So like. It gives me motivation for you all. The worst thing is Urda's going to be impossible to find. Like if you split up with him now, you're never going to find him. Yeah, exactly. You've gone like you'll have gone. Your head could be stoved in on a rock somewhere. That's the other thing. Like. Nature's medicine. Yeah, man. The way God intended. The way several gods intended. In my campaign, anyway. Oh, this is like making my eyes go across. Ugh. Ugh. Oh god. So we're getting there with this path now. I think I'm just gonna, once I've got these like finer details in, I'm gonna add some like overarching shading. And we'll see what it looks like then. Maybe add a couple of highlights, and then look at the time. We might be able to squeeze a bench in. Depends on what you guys are doing. How comfortable are you guys all? You all buckled in? I imagine you're all just having a beer, to be honest. But I'd have come down after I'd finished, but Hannah's taken the car, and like, real can't be jacked to a walk in. Comfortable. Yeah, like, yeah, if we, yeah, it's fine, mate. It's a school night anyway, innit? You don't work tomorrow? You lucky swine. Which I'm sure you're working on the weekend, but I really can't be jacked for tomorrow either. I'm real busy at work at the moment. Like, whole week off for your birthday. What are you, the Queen? I don't think if my birthday's on a weekday, I don't even think I'm going to book it off. Seems a little bit much, man. How many holidays do you get a year? Welcome. If you're new, welcome to Robbie Please personal life on Small Dungeon. Yeah, how many holiday days do you get? Because that seems extravagant to me. To 4 weeks. Like 21 to 28 days, or like 15 to 20? What do you mean by a week? Yeah. It's difficult when you like don't work set out, isn't it? Right. There's his path. Just got to get an idea of scale here. How big would this bench be? I feel like rod. That'll do. I feel like man, I feel like a woman. I feel like this bench should be stone. Honestly. I honestly do. I believe that with all of my heart, that this bench should be a stone one. Chiseled, no stone piles, mate. Yeah, I'm not. I know. I know. But I'm just thinking what's going to look good on the map. This is D&D, mate. This, you know, it's supposed to be conflict. Can't all be wooden, comfortable wooden benches and nice inns. You know, with a convenient coach park around the back. There's got to be something. You know, if other people are going to use this map ever in a campaign, there's got to be some downsides, right? Like maybe someone could use this. Someone could use this map, and their entire campaign could revolve around a big bad evil guy who is making benches that aren't quite up to standard. And that's the story. Everyone's like, oh, blah, blah. Why does that evil wizard keep making these benches that give me piles? You know? It's one between Jamanderton and it's Bootyville, I believe. I mean, in my campaign, anyway. Well, not my campaign. In my head, like my idea of what this world's gonna be like. Let's get the old. Yeah, I'll do. And then on here, yeah. Get black. Nearly. Do. It's too much. It's much too much. It's much too much. And I think I've had enough. And it kills me to say that it's just too much. It's just too much. Get out of it. Expand by pixel. No, that was correct the first time. What am I doing? Yep. 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 You only get pals from cold hard dicks. So guys. I can't see colour. I can't see the word colour because of the way it's spelled. It's infuriating. It's just too much. And I think I've had enough. And it kills me to say that. Overlay. Your shade, your wee bit of shade, your. Let's there we go. Simple bench. Now, if you, like these guys, are thinking, we want a better bench, you know, and you're thinking about getting your pitchfork out, you know, lighting up a torch, chasing after me, God, give the people a better bench. We want a better bench, damn you. You're going to have to tune in next week, where we host a bench extravaganza. We're talking wooden benches. We're talking carved wooden benches. We're talking old wooden benches that are starting to get a little bit dilapidated. We're talking stone benches, but well-made stone benches. Yeah, we're talking. We're not talking latticed benches. We don't want latticed ones. We're just gonna do an absolute bench fest. Yeah, and after each bench, I'm gonna put it to you. Yes, you. Yes, you. The viewers, to rate each bench out of 10. Because that is what the people want. The people want to rate benches. And I'm going to give them what they want. I'm going to give them the ability to rate their bench. So how do you like that? How does everyone feel about that? Can I get some hype in the hype zone for my bench idea? I said, oh, do you know what? I don't want to claim credit for it. It was our idea. We did this together. We thought about this as a group, and we came to the only logical conclusion, which would be that an entire episode of this would be devoted to benches. Benches and Bennett. Bennett's going to be there. Benches are going to be there. Emerges with sunglasses on. They're going to be there. It's all gonna be happening. So let's use this natural bit of. Oh yeah. Oh. That's the bench company. Oh my god, no, it's not the bench company. Come on. It's already got the little. It's got the little sign. It's the Fox and Jam Hands In. All right. But we can do a bench company next week. We can pop a bench company in. Absolutely no problem with that. Maybe we can do like a mill out in the forest, and where there's an ample supply of wood, and they'll just be out there benching it up, making all kind of benches, but not latticed benches. We don't like latticed benches. It's like a bench that isn't really finished, in it, you know. It's like they haven't bothered. Oh look, it's got holes in it. Yeah. Imagine if I wore underpants with holes in. How disgusting would that be? So why would I want holes in my bench? I think this is it. I think right now I'm just making unnecessary. So yeah, I think it's Sir Bench, it's hench, ish. What? Is that a Jewish word? Bench, or is that like bench-ish? I don't know. Anyway, I think this is a good place to stop. So yeah, I mean, it's been slow going, but we've had a bit of a chat along the way. It's been all right. We've had fun. We've completed our first map that's kind of like encounter level. Like this is close, you know. This is low enough to the ground so that at a large enough scale that you could actually use it for an encounter, which is nice. So I'm happy with that. I hope you are. 3 week camp. 3 week camp. 3 week map. Is that what you're saying? I don't know if we need to, well, I suppose I'd quite like to add some, if I move this bench around a bit, I'd quite like to I'd quite like to add a bit of a market to the woo fella. Yeah. I'd quite like to add a little bit of a market up here, so we could do that. But next week, make sure you tune in for an absolute bench fest. I want audience recommendations. You know, I want you all to do your homework. Tell me what your favourite kind of bench is. Let me know what sort of bench you want to see. I'll try and make them all happen. Yeah, I think it'd be interesting. It would actually be quite nice to do one episode where we're focusing on the map, the dungeon sprite sheet idea. So I think that's probably a bit of a plan, and we can start with benches. I can show you some of the stuff that I've already got, and then we can work on benches as a starting point. So that is episode number 7 or something. I wish I knew, of bringing Hexy back. Thank you for watching. If it's your first time, you know, hope it's not your last. I hope you've enjoyed something that you've seen. As always, all the maps I make are absolutely free for you to use. Go to Patreon, check them out, download them. If you do use them, head over to Instagram, put a little post on. Let me see that you're using the work. Be nice to see some IRL images of people using the maps that we've made on the show. That would be delightful. If not, just head over there anyway, give me a like. You know, assuming you liked what you saw. If you don't, sorry, it's not for everyone. As always, thank you for watching. This stream is live. I'm told 8 o'clock on Wednesdays, British summertime, which makes a lot more sense because it means I'd have to rush about after work. So I'm probably going to do 8 o'clock next week because it's a quality idea. That have I missed anything? Yeah, look out for YouTube, because I plan on this week or next week, because I procrastinate a lot and I've got a lot to do this week. We're planning D&D for the weekend. I plan on organising my life such that I've got a YouTube, so that these videos, when they're done, get uploaded to YouTube, so that they aren't lost forever like one of the videos already has been. So look out for that. I haven't made it yet, so I imagine it's going to be Small Dungeon, as long as someone hasn't taken my identity on YouTube. So yeah, tune in next week, and there'll probably be some sort of update with regards to YouTube. Where do I go from here? I should have some sort of outro, but I don't. So what I normally do is I get to this point and I'm like, what's up? I think I've said everything I've got to say, but then there's this little bit of doubt in the back of my mind that I've missed something. I talked about Patreon, I talked about Instagram, and I talked about potential YouTube, and I talked about thank you for watching. Because you guys are what make it worthwhile. And obviously, there it is. That's what I forgot. Big thank you to my guys in chat, my mapsters, my mappy chappies, you know, the boys, as they're also known. Thank you all very much for watching, for being involved in the chat. It really means a lot to me. So thank you. Enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy your beers, and I will see you all very soon. Thanks for watching. I'm going to look down here because I'm looking for the button that says stop streaming.